What's up guys? So today we got another Pro XP video, but this one is going to be freaking awesome. So this is probably like the coolest, like what I think is the coolest thing that you can get for them. So come check this out. Alright, so RPM Powersports, they specialize in making a lot of cool stuff for the Pro XP and Can-Ams and stuff. But what they make is really cool to me is exhaust. So this is kind of sort of like an exhaust, but not really. So this is their 2.5 inch electronic dump valve. And pretty much what this does is you'll hook it up and you can still bolt your stock exhaust or aftermarket exhaust to this thing. But you'll also have an electric switch on the inside of the cab where you can flip this switch and it's going to open up this, which will bypass it and make it almost like a straight pipe. So you're going to get a lot of cool turbo whistling noises and it's just going to be awesome. So let's check out what else is in the box. Alright, so when you buy this kit, you're going to have this option to get a heat blanket. So basically what this does is going to lay over the end of your exhaust or wherever it tells you to put it. It's got instructions, but it's going to tell you where to put it and it'll just reduce some of the heat. So that's a pretty cool little add-on. I think it was like maybe 30 bucks. You got your wiring harness and some sweet stickers. So it's got instructions in here, and you got your wiring kit and everything you need. They also send an extra gasket, so when you take your thing off, if your gasket's messed up, you got a new one already, so that's really great. So let's get into installing this thing. I think it's gonna be pretty simple, but if I come through any kind of trouble spots, we'll definitely pinpoint that and we'll get through it. So let's get started. Alright guys, so the first step on installing this, they want you to take your tire off, but we have portals and the tires stick out so far. I got way more than enough room to do this, so maybe for people that don't have portals, you might need to take your tire off. But you want to take your heat shields off, so there's a bunch of little bolts in there. I'm going to put the link to the instructions in my description, but basically they want you to put some penetrating oil on all the little bolts. And I did that, and it was a total of 5 bolts. So I took out my rear little panel right there, which all you have to do is take your seats out and then you pop these little clips off all around and it just pulls out. But let's get to the next step and we'll get this heat shield off and then we'll see what we need to do next. Alright guys, so we got the heat shield off. It was kind of difficult, but the best thing I found was a short 10mm wrench, or you can use like a ratcheting wrench, but be sure you lubricate them because I could see where it would be hard if you didn't. Now we're going to come in and we're going to remove this factory O2 sensor, so we'll get a wrench and get that off of there. Alright guys, so once you got your heat shield off, there's going to be 4 spots that's got Allen bolts in it. So you see I left one in right there, so you're going to want to take all those out and leave one in. That's just what the instructions say, so I'm just going to follow that. But be careful with those because those can snap off. I think they're torqued down pretty tight. I used just a regular Allen wrench to get it off. I know it's tempting to use a impact, but don't do that because these will snap off really easy with the impact. So while you got one bolt still up there, you're going to come right here and I put some more WD-40 on these bolts, but we're going to take these off now and then we'll go back and we'll take that first bolt off, and then that's it. You can take this part off. and then we'll be ready to go in with the new stuff. And man, it's gonna look way better than that, and I've actually like tried to keep up with that and keep it clean. Alright, so that last little bolt you gotta take out, if you choose to make the last one the one that I did, that's right there, you're not gonna have fun. I had to get my wife to help me. She always helps me out with things that I can't reach good. But let's compare this stock one to the aftermarket one. So we definitely know which one looks better. So there's your stock. I'm not really sure what you call it. It's like a exhaust flex tubing stuff or whatever, but that one has it also. It actually looks better. And of course, the welds on this one are boo-boo. I mean, they're good, but compared to this TIG, man, that looks freaking amazing. I've always wanted to personally learn how to TIG. I like welding. I would love to learn how to TIG weld. I don't think it should be too terribly much different, but yeah, all this is very, very nice compared to the stock. So let's get to installing this thing because I'm ready to hear it. Alright guys, so this is kind of an aggravating part, or it was for me, but you're gonna put your factory heat shield back on here, and then we're gonna start installing it back on there. So they gave you some bolts. You're gonna use the shorter ones if you have this 2.5. If you have the 3.5, I mean the 3-inch, you'll use those longer bolts. But alright guys, so now all you're gonna do is start off bolting this thing up. You'll start off at the top bolt on that side and then come over here, put all those bolts in, and come back and tighten all those down. I've still got to tighten those down the rest of the way. But I went on and started running the wire, so you want to run it from back there and come up here, and I'm just going up under my dash, and I'm going to come up. I'm going to come out right there somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but it's not too horrible of a job. Wiring's never fun though. But it is almost done, and we're about to hear it shortly. So I'm going to get all this put back together and pop back up, and we should be done. And I'll kind of show you how I wired it and ran the wire, because you don't want it to melt and you don't want to get it caught up in your shifter. So what is up guys? So it is about a week later now. So I wanted to go to a mud park, put some heat through this exhaust, or this cutout, and you know, really let y'all see what it's going to look like with a little bit of use. So I've heated the machine up a few times, and man, it still looks amazing. It looks cooler now that it's heated up, and you know, it's got like the heat colors in it. It's real awesome. But man, this thing sounds awesome. So I'm gonna hop in here real quick and I'll let y'all hear it. So I'm gonna go grab a tripod real quick, and we'll set it up and let y'all hear it. So, what y'all think about that? That sounds freaking sick. But go ahead and subscribe, because we'll have more videos, and we'll be riding the Razor, and y'all get to hear this thing in action. Oh man, sounds freaking sweet. So, the owner, Jason, he is a super cool guy at RPM, and man, I just can't say enough about the quality of their stuff. So like, I just can't get over it. But I'll keep y'all updated throughout the future on this thing, and y'all be able to see it. And every once in a while I'll pop up and show y'all, you know, what it looks like with more use. But It's really good stuff. It's not gonna ever look bad, I don't think. It's gonna look great. And I'd contacted him, so the toggle switch right there, and I had this aux beam switch panel, and I was like, hey man, you think I could hook that to that switch panel? And for some reason he said that they have tried that and that it did not work, because he explained it really good, but I would have to let him explain it to y'all. I can't really explain it. But man, so far I'm loving this Pro XP build. We have put a lot of parts on this thing, and I'm really proud to say that I haven't really had any help putting stuff on besides like my wife helping me some. So you know, we really built this thing from, you know, all the accessories we put on it. Really built it ourselves, so pretty awesome. Man, I can't wait to get out and ride. It's starting to get cooler outside, and I'm starting to feel the need to go to some mud parks, so there'll be some videos of that real soon. But guys, if you want some exhaust like this one, or just normal exhaust, you know, they make all kind of stuff for Razors and X3s and stuff like that. So go check out RPM Powersports. Great customer service, I mean, great prices. Can't really beat it. And the quality, you're just not gonna beat that. But guys, until next time, I'm sure there'll be some more stuff coming from RPM. I will see y'all on the next video. Y'all don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment, and hit that subscribe button. We'll see y'all guys on the next video.